What's going on today, guys? Beats for BassGorilla.com here. Seeing as we're all stuck indoors nowadays, I don't think I have to say why. It seems like a lot more people are getting into streaming or planning on getting into streaming. So I figured this would be a great topic to cover, and that is how to stream with Streamlabs OBS as well as Voicemeeter combined. I'll cover how to do music production from a DAW, as well as how to capture a window or a game or whatnot. Just how to set it all up so I can get you guys rolling and get you guys streaming. Okay, so first things first, you're going to want to download Streamlabs OBS as well as Voicemeeter. This will be about Streamlabs OBS and not regular OBS. We will also be using the regular version of Voicemeeter, not Voicemeeter Banana or Potato. Yes, they're actually named that. I linked both of the things you need down in the description. Voicemeeter is an audio mixer. We will be using it to reroute audio from our DAW output into Streamlabs. So you will need to have this running anytime you plan on rerouting audio. Install Voicemeeter. After you're done installing Voicemeeter, it'll ask you to reboot. I was actually able to do this fine without restarting, but don't tell anyone. You may notice there's a new audio device available to you, and that'll be Voicemeeter. Now open Voicemeeter, the program. This is what you'll see when you open Voicemeeter for the first time. It's a bit confusing, but I'll try to break it down for you. The first thing you're going to have to do is select the main output device. I use Focusrite or my Windows driver depending on the situation. You also have a few different driver choices, your official drivers, MME, and WDM. If you're experiencing playback issues including lag or massive input latency, try cycling through these. You can also have your mic go directly into Voicemeeter here if you want, or you can have it as input in Streamlabs later. I prefer to do it later, that way it gives me less windows to have to flip through. This is the settings window. You can change the buffers and delay times here. The buffer is something you may need to change if you're experiencing playback issues. I usually have the Swift mode on, so I suggest turning that on, I guess. Now we're going to need to download and install Streamlabs. When you open it for the first time, it's going to ask you to connect a platform. Connect whatever platform you plan to stream on. So in this case, I'll be doing Twitch. Click Twitch, log into your account. You may have to get a token through text authentication if you're using Twitch specifically. It's going to ask you if you want to import from OBS or get a fresh start. Pick Fresh Start. You should be at the Setup Mic and Webcam page next. Select the webcam and mic you wish to use. You can test them real quick here. It's going to ask you if you want to optimize your setup. Click Yes. It'll ask you if you want to set up multi-stream. You probably shouldn't, since I believe it's against the TOS for quite a few of these platforms. So skip that one. Once you're in Streamlabs, we need to add some sources in order to get audio and video. So we're going to click on the little plus down here and we're going to click the display capture. Once you do that, stretch it out so it fits across the whole screen. You can also capture just your DAW window with the window source instead, depending how worried about privacy you are. Now we're going to add source, audio output capture, and select Voicemeeter input. We're going to switch gear real quick here and open up our DAW or whatever application you're using and set the audio output to Voicemeeter. You're going to usually do this in the preferences. Now you should be getting signal into Streamlabs from both your mic, your DAW, as well as your display. To test this, you may want to drag in the song or loops and loop it while you figure it out. Let's add in our webcam now. We're going to click the little plus sign again and add in a video capture device. Then we're going to select a webcam or whatever camera we plan on using. You don't have to use one if you don't want to, obviously. You can move around your webcam input wherever you want, resize it, change the opacity. Now we're going to add some other things to make the stream more interesting. Now let's add in an alert box using the little plus at the bottom again here. This will alert the viewers about anyone who follows, donates, subscribes, etc. By clicking the little plus sign, you'll notice that you can add other things such as a chat box, media share, goals, a lot more. Streamlabs may ask you for your stream key at some point. If it does, you can get it from your Twitch account. Mine did not ask me for it at all during this setup. I think we have everything we need for now. Now let's optimize it a little bit more. Click on the gear in the bottom left, then go to output. We're going to put the video bitrate at 6000 if it isn't 6000 already. Then change the encoder to X264 or NVENC if you have it. Then set the audio bitrate to 320 because we want the best audio quality possible. You can make your settings even better if you want to enable the advanced mode and tweak it more. I suggest finding a video for that online if you want to go into it deeper. The last thing I want to do before we move on is disable the replay buffer. This is a personal choice, but I want to be able to respond to my chat as fast as possible, so a buffer would be bad. You'll see that at the bottom of the output tab. Now we're going to go to the video tab. You can change your base and scaled resolution, so what you're starting with and what you are outputting. And at the bottom you can change to FPS. If you want to set up the hotkeys or adjust other settings, you can do so in the other tabs. You can test your widgets near the bottom right if you want. To the right of that you can record video, and to the right of that you can go live. You may want to do a test stream before doing an actual stream, especially if you already have quite a large audience. If you guys plan on doing a test stream, I suggest you look it up for the platform you plan to stream on. It is a little bit different for each platform. I'm going to show you guys how to mess with a few more things to improve your stream. So if you want to edit a source, double click on it. You can also lock or hide/show them. You can also rename them as well. You can also add filters on any of your audio or video, letting you put a wide variety of effects. I like to put noise suppression on my mic so my audio comes out a little bit cleaner. I even have a sidechain set up for my microphone to my VoiceMeeter audio. I do not recommend using VST filters in Streamlabs though, because for me it always seems to crash it every time I use them. So I suggest using only the native effects, aka filters. Just a reminder here, you can create a lot more scenes if you want at the bottom left. This is a great way to change around your screen setup on the fly. I have my scenes bound to keys on my Stream Deck, and then I jump through them as appropriate. Anyway, your stream should be up and ready to go now, and now it's just up to you to make it more creative. Okay, that's it for this video. I'm Weaver Beats for BassGorilla.com. Hopefully your streams are up and running now. Tell me what's your favorite thing about streaming down in the comments. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you're new. Make sure to check out my other video, The Art of Doing a Great Feedback Stream, on this same channel if you're looking for tips about doing a great feedback stream or just some general tips about doing great streams. Make sure to follow me on Twitter as well as my own YouTube channel. It's all Weaver Beats, one word. I'll see you guys in the next lesson.